Hi everyone, so today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I accomplished doing a corset, and this took forever. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, it took forever. It took me literally 3 days just because I didn't have a hammer and I didn't have the toolkit that I needed. So I was so freaking mad that I had to keep going to the store just to get all of this stuff except for the hammer. So, let's just get right into it. What you're gonna need is just some thrifted jeans, nothing major, just thrifted jeans that you can go to the thrift store and get. And you want to fold them inside out. This is gonna just help you mark up any lines that you need to mark up, so it won't kind of like stain your pants. When you're doing this step and you're drawing it, you want to measure like how big you want it. If you want it really big, I suggest that you make it bigger. So don't put your lines close together, just make them the way I'm making them right now, so that it will come out the way that you want it. Make sure that you also curve your line. Do not just make a straight line straight across unless you really want that look for your corset. But I really wanted something different, kind of like the Kylie Jenner corset. So that is why I did this shape. I didn't really too much care about cutting because I knew that I was gonna be sewing it at the end. But if you really don't have a sewing machine or anything like that, I suggest that you cut really neat so that it'll come out really good. Now with that piece that you just cut out, you want to make sure that you cut on both sides of the line. So wherever that line is of the hem of that pants, you want to just cut that line, and you want to cut it really neat. Now you should just end up with two pieces like that, and they don't have to be perfect, but like I said before, if you don't have a sewing machine, you might want to cut it more even. I did go back and kind of like trim it a little bit, but it is what it is for me. Next, I'm just going to be taking that fabric and I'm just going to be tracing it. I used it as a stencil just so it can be neat and the same size. So if you want to do that, you can. Again, you just want to cut it out just like you did the other one, and it's just going to look exactly the same, and you're going to end up with two more extra pieces. Now you just want to take your grommet, and this is just what it looks like. It's these small little circles that you usually see on the sole of shoes or just corsets, period. So you could just pick those up at the fabric store. I found mine at a fabric store downtown in Chicago, and these were perfect. I wanted the bigger ones. I didn't really want the small ones, and you can choose between silver and gold, but I really didn't want the gold because the gold looked a little cheap for me, so I just got the silver. Now you just want to take those grommets and you want to just line them up of where you want to place them on your corset. So after you're doing this, you just want to make sure that you place them evenly so that it won't look crooked, and then this will help you determine where you want to make your marks. Now I'm just going to be taking a pen and I'm going to be marking where I want to place those grommets on my corset. So I just took scissors and I made a small hole and I put one of the grommet tops on top of the fabric, and I noticed that it wasn't really working, so I made the hole bigger. And after this, I kind of like tried to bang the grommet on with like a battery thingy, because I didn't have the tools, so I had to go back to the store the next day just to get the tool that the guy didn't tell me was included. So you know I was pissed. But anyways, it worked out. Okay, so the next day, I just have all the tools that I needed, and I was really happy that I finally received the tools, and I'm like, okay, finally, this is gonna work. But the only thing was is that I didn't have a hammer, so I had to wait the very next day just to get a hammer. But it was not working. Like, I was trying everything. I even tried pliers. Like, the pliers wasn't helping. Like, I tried everything, so I needed that hammer. Okay, so this is day 3, y'all. This is day 3 of this freaking project. So I know you guys can tell that it's day 3 because of it, but I finally have all the tools I need, even the hammer. So now I'm just gonna be showing you guys how I do it. Okay, so first you want to just take your scissors and make a small hole. You don't want the hole to be super big or else your grommet will not fit. So you make a small hole and this will help open it up. So I advise you guys to kind of like watch what I'm doing because it's really hard to explain. It is really hard to explain how to put a grommet in, considering that it was my first time doing it myself and I was struggling for 3 days straight. So just watch what I'm doing and I hope you guys can pick it up. This is when I finally knew what I was doing, y'all. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at all. So right here is when I finally started to pick up how to do it, and I was just on a roll. Like, I was doing the thing. Now the two pieces that I put together, I'm just going to be sewing it together. So you want to measure your body to get the estimate of how big you want it to be. I actually had to go back and kind of like sew it in because it was too big. So just a heads up, make sure you measure it before you start sewing. So I just sewed those two pieces together, and yeah. After you're done sewing all of the pieces together, I'm just taking my scissors and kind of like cleaning up the strings and how I want it to look. Note, I didn't cut it as clean as I wanted it to be, so I went back and I sewed it. As you can see here, I just sewed it and now it looks way cleaner than what it was before. I bought two pieces of ribbon. I bought black ribbon, I bought pink ribbon. I decided to use the pink one just to kind of give you guys a different type of look instead of just doing black. And I just laced it going down instead of up, but I kind of like how it looked going up, so I just turned it upside down. You can either wear it whichever way you wanted to wear it, so this is just my preference. This is the finished product. This is how you make a DIY Jean Corset. I hope you guys like this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my videos. Like them and comment under them. If you're a new sub, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. So have a great day. Pick a side, I took the prize.